I think that means basically just getting better at, like predicted outcomes and stuff like that. Maybe taking a few more shots instead of just checking it down and stuff like that. So basically working on that, and when the plays are there, I just try to make them. So.
You mentioned last time we saw you that you kind of started watching some Florida State personnel or Michigan State game stuff to get used to their defense. How much has that ramped up? What is your impression of what you expect to see scheme-wise and personnel-wise?
I mean, I've been watching them since like January, so it's just been kind of a steady pace with that. So I mean, they're kind of like an old school type 4-3 defense. How they want to play. They have their Sam linebacker out, but they always end up bringing them in. Basically, they have a few calls, and I think they'll just be really good at them. So you just have to execute.
Coach Cornelson was also mentioning that you, at this point, can bring more back from the field, like a two-way street for communication, see what you like, what you don't like. Have you seen a different level in, I don't know if trust's the right word from him, but like being open to hearing kind of what you're seeing?
Yeah, I think I said earlier how now they're giving me kind of flexibility or leeway to say like things I might see, and after I say it, usually it's in the practice the next day. Like I feel like that's pretty important for me to be able to talk to them like that, and then for them to listen, I think is important too. And then for the games, like the two-way street you were saying, they always ask me, even the first game, what I saw and everything like that, because you know, it's different from a box than on the field. So I'd say that's definitely grown.
Anybody like Dalton Keene, the second stage in the back gym is now open, so Dalton Keene will lead off over there.
Josh, you hear any quarterback, most quarterbacks will say the game will slow down every year to them. It's probably a better question for 3 or 4 games in, but just spring and camp and what you see on film, how's the game slowing down to you?
I mean, I think it slows down through your knowledge and your experience of the game. So obviously having last year under my belt, that helps. And then now just more knowledge of the game, knowing more defenses, coverages, blitzes, everything like that really helps things slow down and lets you just focus in on what you need to do.
Josh, what have you seen from some of the true freshmen that have come in, whether it's in the spring or the fall, guys like Trey Turner and James Mitchell, and how's kind of your chemistry built with some of those younger guys who haven't gone through a full season with this team?
Well, James had a great camp. He's a big body, he can catch very well and run. So I think there'll definitely be some times in the goal line where we just throw it up to him and see if he can make a play. Trey has also had a great camp, and he wasn't really in there in the spring because of his shoulder, but I think he's doing a lot better. He's just progressing, and he's doing a great job. So.
With the receivers, what are your expectations? I mean, do you see that group now with fall camp over being a lot more advanced than they were last year? And what are your kind of expectations talent-wise? I mean, do you think that group could take a big leap?
Yeah, I'm sure they can take a big leap. Last year is kind of everybody knew our main guy was Cam. This year we're going to have maybe 2 or 3 main guys, so I think that's very important. And I think that's going to make me a lot more comfortable when I'm dropping back. So I think they'll all do a great job. I think they're going to try to play about 8 of them, so you'll see how it all works out, and we'll see what happens on game day.
Do they lobby you for you think that with that kind of group that they can pressure you? Like, try to get you to see them?
I think they know that I'm the type of quarterback that's not like that. I'm going to go through my reads, hit who I need to hit, and that's how it goes. So.
When you're handing off to Stephen Peoples, do you notice opposing defenses don't really enjoy tackling him too much?
I'm sure not many people enjoy tackling. If you've ever seen him, he's built. He's like a bowling ball, basically. He's just all muscle. He looks. We did the before and after pictures. I'm sure you saw. He looks like one of the bodybuilders, basically, when he flexes all of his muscles, like his back. I would not want to tackle him or even get in front of him. So, yeah, Peoples is a great running back. When he's in there, it's usually always, after we run, it's usually always 2nd and 4, 2nd and 5, something like that. So that makes it a lot easier on me.
He's quiet around us. Is he the same on the team? Does he ever speak up, ever?
He does, but I'll just say he's quiet. I'll just keep it there.
Couple more.
Josh, 2 quick questions. One, how have you been helping this offense, just really the younger guys, prepare to play at Florida State with that intense environment after you had to start last year and land over field with over 90,000 people?
I'd say Coach Fuente's done a good job with that. For recently, our crossover work has been practiced with crowd noise. So we'll be in the indoor, they'll ramp up the volume, and it'll just simulate a crowd basically. And you can't hear, you have to communicate really well, and I think that can get them comfortable for what will happen at Florida State.
And other question, Kyle said that you two are probably the best Fortnite players on the team. What can you say about that?
I say we are too. Let's see, maybe no. I'll say we're the best Fortnite players on there. We run duos a lot. We probably will later today, but I think we're pretty good.
And what does that do for your relationship?
You know, it's nothing but helps it. Maybe get mad at him when he goes down a couple times, but you know, we get over it. So
Through this preseason, you've had the chance to work against this defense that everybody's talking about. You know, rebuilt, young corners. Are they good? Are they up to the challenge? Are they ready?
good? Yes, I think they're good. Yeah, I think
What stands out about them?
their speed, I think, helps them. So even if you think you beat them, they're going to catch up and they'll be able to make a play. I think Caleb's probably the fastest guy on our team. You can just see, like, his first 3 steps are pretty impressive. So him and then Bryce is also a very fast kid. So I think all that will just help them along. So
You said crowd noise. Is it actual fake noise or is it loud music?
it's crowd noise. Like, imagine a crowd and it's
It's a loop of crowd
It's a
noise.
loop of crowd noise, and literally, and then they'll do the chant as well. So, yeah, yeah.
You sick of that yet?
No, not yet.
You will be.
Yeah, I guess.
Last one, Mike.
Today with the fan day, obviously quarterbacks, your presence helped. Had a huge line. Do you feel? I mean, not pressure, but you sense the level of expectations for you have changed. And then, how long did it take to perfect that signature with lining up the J's and the HOK?
In regards to the signatures, I think Ryan said he messed up he spelled his name wrong a couple times. Me, I'll do like Josh, and I'll mess up, and I don't know. I did it probably like 2 or 3 times, so I hope whoever I did that to doesn't notice. But, and then in regards to expectations, that's not something I focus on. I focus on being the best quarterback I can be, and whatever I need to do for my team is what I'm going to do. I don't really, not that it doesn't matter, but that's not something you focus on other people's expectations of yourself. So.